Hello, my friends. It is time once again for more stories with your friend Moonhorse. I am excited about this one just because I really like the title. Here we go. From Reddit user Ramen Addict. Cool. Science be damned. How to do the impossible. See what I mean? I get to say it all dramatic-like, too. Woo. Okay, so for some context, this takes place during my first semester of my freshman year of college. And I wouldn't say that I'm an idiot, more that I am selectively smart. I purchased an electric water kettle. Weird, I know. Not really, I have one. It had a built-in safety switch that turned it off once it reached a certain heat. My roommate, during the first semester, had a similar-looking kettle, but it was an older model. This is important. Anywho, on to the story. The year was 2009. I had recently just started college at Liberty University. Go Flames! And I was finally in my first serious college relationship. It was late one night, and I was Skyping with her, talking about all sorts of nerdy stuff, just, having fun overall. At the time, I was trying to recreate a hot cereal trick my grandma used to do before she passed away. Little to my knowledge, my roommate was boiling water in order to cook some ramen. At the time, I was so wrapped up in my conversation, I wasn't really paying attention. I heard the click of my kettle's safety switch, and without looking, I had reached over to what I thought was my kettle and poured the contents into my bowl, still wrapped up in my conversation. I was smiling and happy when all of a sudden an aroma wafted up to my nose. After sniffing the air, I finally looked down at the contents of the bowl, and what I saw still baffles me. Across a large amount of my insert best cinnamon cereal here, you know the one. I don't. There were scorch marks. Legit scorch marks. Yes, you read that right, my dear readers. I somehow managed to burn cereal. Apparently, I grabbed the wrong kettle. And to add icing to this already disaster of a cake that I called my life, after a few more seconds, the dorm smoke alarm went off, causing us all to evacuate the building until they could figure out what happened. Once we're all outside, the RAs started to question folks about what happened, who did what, that kind of stuff. And I was at the front of this crowd. They were asking people questions, and the longer I was forced to think about what happened, I slowly sank to the back of the crowd. Never again have I attempted Grandma's trick. Anyway, that's my story. Insane? Yes. Did it happen? As crazy as it seems, yes, it actually did. I hope that everyone enjoyed reading this story of my culinary chicanery, especially you, Moonhorse. I did! And I'll be posting more stories soon. Awesome. Well, I can safely say I've never burned cereal. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Since we're talking about grandmas, let me tell you a story of Moonhorse's grandmother. I've mentioned a couple times that she did have dementia, but when it first started, one of my grandmother's favorite snacks in the afternoon was she would just boil an egg. And every now and then she would set these eggs, she'd put like maybe 2 or 3 of them in this little pot, and set them to boil, and then forget about them. Well, I don't know if you guys know what happens to an egg once it is boiled and then left in a pot that eventually runs out of water, but I'll go ahead and enlighten you. They explode. And we only know this because she blew up about 3 of them. One of them managed to pop out of the pot and land right in the middle of the kitchen floor. So, yeah, that was that. I do remember that. Oh, speaking of another culinary disaster, I just remembered something from a very long time ago. When I was about 12 or 13 maybe 14 at the oldest. I was staying this summer at my dad's place, and I was taking care of my younger brother. And it had to be like maybe 9 in the morning, and we're making breakfast. And I'm just like, we'll make toast. You know, toast and all this other stuff, and just put the toast in. Well, I put the toast in like anybody does with a toaster. It has a timer. You set the thing, you push the thing down, you walk away. It pops up whenever it's done. I was not informed by anyone else in the house that the timer part of this toaster didn't fucking work. And the only reason I know that this is the case is because we put the toast in, didn't think about it, went back to get something out of the kitchen, and the kitchen is fucking filled with smoke. Because the toast has just kind of sort of burned. It is now a wonderful lump of charcoal. Thankfully, though, there were no major scars, there was no damage. We were able to get the smoke out of the house and make the place stop smelling, and throw away the charcoal that was toast. My little brother and I had many a strange adventure. I really should get him on one of these podcasts one day. We got into a lot of fucking trouble. But it was fun, and that was the most part. You know, the most fun part of that is just, you know, we had fun. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other cooking disasters that I can think of, and I can't. I really can't. Except for, I do remember, this isn't really a cooking disaster, but I do remember that when I was little, my mom used to get that the peanut butter with the jelly already in it. You know, it's got like the swirls, but would put it in the refrigerator because of the jelly part. And I don't know if you guys know what happens if you stick peanut butter in the refrigerator. It kind of turns into a rock. So you have to like chisel it the fuck out to get parts of it. I remember that was always a fucking nightmare. Oh shit. But yeah, I don't really think I have any others. I mean, I can talk about several foods that I've tried and didn't like, but that's more of a thing for a different kind of show. Maybe I'll do that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this story, and hopefully you won't, you know, set your house on fire while trying to make cereal, or toast in my case. And be careful. I mean, cooking can be very dangerous. It's fire, for fuck's sake. So be careful out there, and if you would like to send in your own stories of any kind of strange and wonderful nature, you can do that by sending them to r/Moonhorse Stories. I will see them. I check the subreddit every day. And if you'd like to do something to keep the lights on in this place, you can donate to my Patreon, or you can buy t-shirts and stickers and all kinds of stuff. I sell a whole bunch of shit on the website now. I'm going to add more in the future, I promise. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next episode. I love you all, and goodbye!